is your oyster?
He'd never heard that before.
I've never heard that before.
The world is your oyster?
Yeah, you've heard that?
No.
I haven't heard either. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with Flip, where we discuss oysters. So, two people haven't heard it. Emily, have you heard the world is your oyster?
Yeah.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Maybe it's an age thing.
Yeah, because they're babies.
What does that mean?
Something about...
Y'all are babies.
Yeah, something about...
It's
a
not
pearl,
like a new age
like
term.
it's yours to go get a pearl, and...
It's like when
I don't
someone
know.
starts like the next chapter of their life. Like you'd say this to a high school graduate, like, hey, the world is your oyster. It's like, go out there, get it, take opportunities. There might be a pearl.
That's what it means.
I'd rather say, like,
Yeah.
hey, the world's yours. Go get it, Tiger.
Go get him, Tiger.
Instead, I'm going to say, hey, the world is your oyster. And they're going to be like, what the heck is
People,
that?
my goodness.
people know what that means.
You're telling me that if I went to some random 18-year-old, they're going to know what that means.
Yeah,
Okay. Then I'm going to go over there and talk to one of the shipping
Does the
team
chat
members.
know?
they're not 18.
They're your
They're
age.
adult women.
They're adult.
They're
women.
mature adult women.
They're mature adult women. Good morning, everyone. Today we have a good topic that we're diving into. I'm looking forward to it. I know that my team here is also looking forward to it. They're kind of getting thrown into it.
I have been pumped for this since we wrapped up last week.
Yes.
I'm just
Yeah.
hoping I actually set up my tank through this series at home.
I hope you do too, because I'm tired of looking at a. I don't have to look at
You
it.
literally have seen
I
it
saw
one time ever.
But that was enough for me. A glass box with
Too
sand and no water. So, on that note, DJM, I'll turn it over to you. Give us a little run through on what we're talking about today.
So we decided to kick off another mini series for March. So this week we're diving into the first rendition of it, and it's all about setting up a 10-gallon tank at home. So we're going to be starting off this first week with the first steps that you need for your new tank. So everything from livestock, setup, accessories that you may need. But before we get too much into it, Leather, what is going on at Flip?
Well, we're moving.
True.
That's it.
Wow, that was beautiful.
No, it is 800 degrees in here right now. I don't even think I can think straight
Yeah,
right
that
now.
is what's
Where's the
going on.
remote? Does
It is
anybody
so
know
hot.
where the remote
My
is?
hands are perspirating at a
I have
alarming
clammy
rate.
hands.
I was just
I told you.
I was just getting ready to tell you guys, like, it is so comfortable in here.
No,
No,
it's
you were
not.
not.
Like, I got my hoodie on.
You literally have a bead of sweat dripping down your tongue.
Yeah, announcement one is AC needs turned on. If we find the remote, you could kick the AC on.
Okay.
Your hoodie's about to be dark purple.
That's the first announcement.
That's the first announcement. If you're new here, make sure you click the pinned link in our chat to enter for a chance for our weekly giveaway. At the end, we'll play rock, paper, scissors. We'll spin the wheel. Somebody's going to win some goodies every single week.
Rob's on a 2-week streak.
Yeah, Rob is on a 2-week
We
streak,
got-
unfortunately.
We have to keep track of that. It's very important.
Yeah. And if you're not a member, you should be, because M's been posting some unhinged content every week behind
Very
the scenes
unhinged.
of our moving. I don't even know what week we're in at this point. Like 7?
5?
No.
I was going to
Yeah,
say 6.
I think it's literally week 5 for the members.
What?
For the members, it's week 5.
Oh.
So there's areas we've made more progress than we thought, and there's areas we haven't, I feel like. So
There's things we haven't even thought about.
yeah. So join membership, check out all those videos. It's been fun, and I've been seeing comments where everybody's like, this is actually unhinged. It's not just something that
No, we
You
don't
guys
just
talk
say it's
about.
unhinged. Like,
it actually is.
yeah, it's actually
But
crazy.
and none of it's actually an act. All of it is actually just true unhinged
Oh, no, it
behavior.
is
It's
like
just existing at Flip.
you get the raw version,
What were you saying for Crystal Club?
the raw and dirty.
That made me uncomfortable.
Why did they make you uncomfortable?
That's literally what Rob's been saying.
Oh gosh.
Because the thumbnail says the raw and dirty tour.
The thumbnail says that?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. I had
Was
to
that
run
like a-
with it. I
It's
had to run with
strange.
it.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a little glimpse of what those videos are like. And then with us moving, we have our moving sale going on. We're to the point where when it's out, it's out. because
She gone.
Yeah,
She gone.
we've
There might be some things that fall back into it as after tomorrow, and we know it's still in that building.
yeah. I mean, if we have restocks, it's very small stuff. It's like things where it's hard to count 100 fish in a tank, but as it dwindles, then you can count them. And so there might be like very small restocks that go back in. But yeah, the sale will be starting to dwindle down and come to an end in the next couple of weeks, probably. I guess it depends on how fast people buy through it. Could be this week. You never know.
Yeah.
That's really it, I think.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Do you feel, is it starting to cool down now?
No.
Oh.
Is it
Like
on?
that is not
No,
on.
It's still not on. What the heck?
Are you gonna find the remote? Or
If
are
I
you just
can
gonna
see
accept
it, if I can see it from here.
It's probably back here on the table. That would be my guess.
Okay, I'm
We're
going.
gonna have to call this the hot and bothered episode.
Golly.
Hot and bothered. So today we are talking about 10 gallons, and we are going through the beginning phase of setting up a 10-gallon tank in the best way possible. So I want to go through, what I think would be the first stage of setting up an aquarium. Leather is literally searching the room for this controller. You found it? Oh my gosh.
Leather would be a good drug dog. She can really just
She
sniff
can
out anything.
sniff it out. Wow, that got dark real fast. Hopefully they didn't hear that. All of a sudden, hey, we're flagged on TikTok again. That's funny.
So
Hey.
that's hot. 240 degrees.
Yeah, why'd you change
No, that
it to
says-
240? I'm sorry.
No, I'm
that you
the
guys have to
temperature
witness
is
this.
70 on here now.
gosh.
I don't know what that means.
Do you want me to jump in the driver's seat?
No.
Okay.
Explain what's happening this week, please.
It's hard to focus. So we're talking through the. Does that
That's
feel better?
nice.
Okay.
It's a little cold.
Still set to 240. So anyway, here's what we want to cover today. We want to go through step one, which in my opinion is coming up with a budget. You don't want to just jump into it and just be like, hey, we'll see how much it costs, because you're going to get to the end and not have any money for the livestock. And so I always think a budget is important. I think in every aspect of life, having a budget helps out a lot. And then I think deciding on the type of livestock, where you're going to get it from, then that helps determine the water parameters. And then we can get into like the tank and what we're going to need. So that's kind of what we're going to go over today and walk through it. So we're going to discuss a budget. So like for you guys, I mean, just, we're everyday Joes and Jans. How much is a fair amount to spend on a 10-gallon setup? If you're just getting in the hobby, you want to set up a 10-gallon tank at home, how much are you willing to spend? And chat, you guys can answer this too, and then we can kind of determine like, hey, this is our budget, and we're going to see like, okay, next week we'll really get into like, okay, this is how many of this I'm purchasing, this how much this costs, and then we'll make the budget work.
Is Petco having any
Yeah.
tank sales?
They actually have one on right now. Literally 50% off.
Don't they do like the $1 per gallon sale too, or something like that? I feel like I heard about that one time.
Oh.
I don't think they do it as much now. But yeah, they used to be really big about doing that.
And also, you have to consider if you want a rimless or not.
Yeah. Everybody will have to determine that for themselves.
Or you could go on the Mac bid. And
You did get it. You did get one off the Mac bids.
I did get one off the Mac bid for $10.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So, budget. What are we thinking?
I was thinking like $150.
150
For the tank?
No, this is
Total?
our entire budget.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, I was thinking 300.
Yeah, I think bare minimum 300.
Bare minimum. Man, you were low end then. What's chat saying? What do they think is a good
So
budget?
I don't know if the chat is talking about the tank right now or like total budget. But Guppy Joe says 100. J. Lou says 100. They have to be talking about the tank.
They might be talking about total budget. Like if you're doing a budget aquarium, you could do it for $100.
I'm just thinking, like, I've never had an aquarium. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is my first endeavor into this world. I'm not willing to waste $300 on something that I
Okay.
might mess up.
I could see that.
$150 I could spare.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you
I mean,
think?
you could stretch that budget.
How about each one of us takes a different price point? I could be $100, because like I could really budget that out. You could be 200, and you could be 300.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure.
I'll spend money. I'll make it rain.
Okay, so we got that. Well, oh man, that'll determine what I get in my aquarium.
Yeah. Not gonna be getting any.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no bougie shrimp over here.
You're getting,
Okay.
You're getting the adoption neos.
So I will have $100 budget. Liv's got a $200 budget, and Leather, you got $300 budget. You lucky duck. Okay, so I guess based on that, we need to figure out like, okay, what type of livestock do we want to keep? 'Cause the first thing is determining what type of fish or what's the main focus of the tank, because that will
Yeah.
determine it.
Oh, you're asking me?
I mean, who wants to go first? You
Let's-
got the biggest budget. We'll let you go first.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want a community tank. So, I'm gonna just like do this like this is my real tank at home because I
Yeah.
do really want to set it up. Especially seeing Rowie with the fish yesterday, she thought they were so cool. So,
Yeah, I liked your picture.
yeah, it
She
was
kept
cute.
saying, fish.
So Mila definitely wants guppies. And yesterday I was showing her some of the Corys. She's like, "That looks like a little catfish." I was like, "It is a little
It is.
catfish." So I feel like I would want a couple little Corys. And I definitely need a mystery snail.
So Corey's mystery snail,
Couple guppies.
couple guppies. I think all that could work. Do you know
That's-
what types?
So
the only thing is most Corys prefer softer.
no, I
water.
don't know what type yet. Because I just decided yesterday that I wanted Corys in my tank.
So
Um,
guppies and the snails, easy. That's an easy mix.
I really am liking the peppered Cory. The ones that we, specifically the tank we got in yesterday.
Paleotis. Salt
Yeah.
and pepper Cory.
Or the Julie is cute.
What?
Salt and pepper Cory is the Habrosis Cory.
They're in it. It's exchangeable.
Just want to set the record straight.
Yes. I'm gonna
Salt
score.
and pepper, Habrosis peppered, Paleatus.
One probably has more pepper than the other.
Oh, why is
Um,
this up?
Sometimes the Paleatus will be called the green spotted Cory.
That makes sense. After seeing those ones yesterday.
I apologize.
I do this ish for a living.
I hate you.
Yeah, that's all I know so far.
Check one.
Or the
for Liv.
spotted Cory, I liked that one too.
Yeah.
Spotted Cory is pretty. I like the banded Cory.
The bandit.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
They're cute.
Yeah, so no, I would need to research more specifically what ones could work together, but that would be my first.
So you like the idea of community tank?
Yeah.
Focal point is the guppies. Breeding. Are you gonna try to breed for like a certain type? Are you gonna go with some mutts?
No, I think I would want them to be like a breeding trio maybe, but like not. I'll just bring them here.
You should breed the green Moscows.
Yeah.
Is there
I
a
don't
color
know.
profile you want to go with?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I don't like orange fish.
No?
I would like something pinkish purple. But like the things we've got in with pink, they still just didn't like.
Yeah. We did get some pretty guppies in yesterday.
The red metal dragons we got yesterday, those might be the guppies.
Yeah.
And those are the best red metal dragons you think we've ever had?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
good.
Yeah, I've been doing the guppies for a couple weeks, and I'm like, which one of these would I want to take home? And I just like couldn't. I wasn't like, this is the one.
Not the pink tuxedo?
No, like
No?
they're pretty, but I just feel like they're not like an
Yeah,
eye
a
catcher.
showstopper.
Yeah, but those red metal dragons from
What
yesterday.
about Amanda's bougie guppies?
I looked at some of them. I like the ones that have like the cobra or snake skin like pattern.
I really like the glass belly ones. That you can like see all the
Oh,
eggs
yeah.
and everything. Like I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I would get some of those.
Maybe you need a bougie guppy.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got a $300 budget. You can like,
Ballin'.
you could ball out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Liv, what are you thinking? You got a $200 budget, still kind of bougie.
Yeah. I like schools, so I would definitely go with some kind of schooling fish. As scary as it is, I might go with microrasboras.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might do like a small school of CPDs and a small school of chilies.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna eat up your budget quick.
Yeah.
CBDs are like $10 a piece, aren't they?
Do I get an employee discount?
Yes.
But also would like. I love Corys too, and I love the idea of having just like a Cory sanctuary that's just Corys.
They're
for
so
days.
cute.
Yeah. But the Corys, you know, I could see what my budget looks like afterwards, but
Do CBDs and chilies, like, could they go together?
for show, as they say.
Oh, show.
Yeah, they both like softer water. They, I mean,
Just
the
like an
CPDs
oyster.
will, yeah. The tank is your oyster. Seize it, conquer it, explore.
Yeah.
Get yourself a pearl. I don't know.
Any snails, anything like that? I mean, yours is probably going to be softer water, so like more of a
Yeah.
black water type setup, maybe.
Snails.
This actually works out good because yours is going to be more hard water. Yours is going to be more soft water.
Maybe some little mini red pumpkin snails. A couple of those. Just for the
The
aesthetics.
red ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. We got some of those in yesterday too. So there's like the yellow pumpkin and the red pumpkin, and the yellow pumpkin's called something else too, like
Mini bumblebee.
mini bumblebee, and they both look identical, except for I'm guessing the color.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these snails as I'm trying to put them away, and I have to determine which one's which. And I'm just like, this is so hard. And I think I did it right. But like
We'll check.
the red ones, I think are a little bit darker than the yellow ones, and I think that's the way I was able to get around it. But I
That
do need
sounds
one
right.
of you to confirm that I did put them in the correct places. So,
Yeah.
but anywho, so soft water. Are you thinking you want like botanicals in your tank, some driftwood? I know I'm kind of skipping ahead, but like I'm just curious the vision that you're seeing right
Probably-
now.
Probably some driftwood for sure. Botanicals, I don't know. You can add them, you can take them out. Kind of interchangeable,
Yeah.
so.
Do you like the look of like leaf litter all over the bottom,
No.
like a riverbed?
No, It's
See,
not.
I love that.
it's not my vibe.
No, yeah, that's fair. You like a clean tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when we did our tank thing last year, like I really loved all of like the just like crisp, well maintained
Okay.
tanks.
You're talking about the aquascaping thing?
We did our
The nano tank tournament.
nano tank tournament
nan-
last year.
Yes. Okay, I gotcha.
Look at that shrimp trying to climb.
Trying to climb the wall. I love this thing. So, man, I got $100 budget, so I really gotta dial this in. So I'm thinking, since you both did fish, I should probably do shrimp.
You are the shrimp guy.
And cherry shrimp are cheapest shrimp. I could potentially do like something else that's relatively cheap, like red willies, or what's another cheaper one? Carbon willies. I really like carbon willies because they do give you that blue kind of blue dream look.
Yeah.
But they're a lot cheaper. So maybe that. But like 10 cherries is $40 or $50. And I would need at least 10 to start it. So that's a decent portion of my budget. So, whew. And I wouldn't want to start with less than 10 shrimp. So that's the only thing. Now, one risky thing you could do is you could, like, I know around us we have the Youngstown Tropical Fish Society. They have their auction coming up in 2 weeks. So, like, you could get some real cheap livestock there, at least maybe cheap.
Yeah.
But I think for the sake of this experiment, we should probably just use Flip Aquatics retail prices, as this is kind of how we go. So I'll have to really look into how I want to approach the shrimp. Maybe I only have a budget to do 5.
You
So
can
a
do local
lot of-
pickup. That's good.
Yeah, I'll definitely do local pickup. Yeah.
A lot of the chat saying that they don't even think $100 budget is doable.
I'm about to prove them wrong.
Well, I said we'd be shopping on MacBid and Facebook Marketplace for it, but they're
Oh,
saying
yeah.
after like a tank, a stand, and a a filter, it's already up there.
So I think maybe for the sake of this, we say that we already have the tank. So and it's just a standard 10-gallon tank. And then we're just putting it on a surface we already have, like a countertop or something like that. That way we're not trying to buy a stand. So
everything that goes in the tank.
anything that goes in the tank, or you need like, I'd say we still have to pick out our lighting. So like you guys could probably do some bougie lighting. I'm going to do some cheap lighting.
Listen, my tank right now I don't have livestock or anything in it. I have the tank, the sand, I have the filter, I have the air pump, and
This is your tank at home.
Yes, and I also have like little decorative rocks to put in there. I've spent $10 because I asked for it for my birthday, and that's how you get your tank cheap.
Wow. Resourceful.
I went to Aquashella Daytona. I hit 3 for 3 on the cornhole, and I want a pump for my tank. I'm set.
You did.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And I think I even threw a 4th just to prove that I could. And guess what? I did.
She's so good. So I think this is going to be tough. So, but I mean, we'll make this thing work. So I'm going to do shrimp. You're going to do like some rasbora, soft water type stuff. You're going to do guppies and cories and snails, and so I like it. So the next step then is determining the source of where you want to get them from, like actually finding the location you're going to get them. So for us, that's pretty simple. We'll just say that we're getting them from Flip Aquatics. So the reason the source is so important, in my opinion, is because every single person keeps the animal in a different way. So like if you're buying from a breeder, you want to reach out to them. You want to ask them, what are your water parameters? How are you keeping them? What are you feeding them? What do you have in their tank? Things like that. That way, you just know exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
So for us, if we're buying them from Flip, we already know those parameters. So like we could actually go over those parameters. Like for you, rasboras, we know that we keep them in our 50-50 water, which has a pH of like 7.6, GH of 5 or 6, KH of 2 maybe. So that's pretty simple. TDS of like we aim for like 100.
Yeah.
And then you're doing guppies, so tap water. We need to test your water at home to see like, do we have to mess with it at all? Do we not? So this is actually going to encourage you to go home and test your water so we can determine
Yeah,
what we
I just need to
do.
figure out everything I need to test it for. You told me one time, like months ago, and that was months ago, and so I don't even remember.
Or if you just bring some in, we could test it here.
I did one time. Listen, this is embarrassing. I brought some in a bottle of water. I forgot that I brought it in, so I never tested it.
And
Then
you drink it.
I almost did.
Well, it's just tap water.
I know, but I'm like, where did this bottle of water come from? I'm like, But then I was about to drink it, and then I realized what it was. I am weird. I don't want to drink tap water. I like bottled water or filtered water.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink Mecca well water either.
Yeah, it's not it.
Not unless you had like a really good filter.
I'll drink it when it's filtered through our fridge, but I'm not drinking it straight
You
out
guys
of
have
the
like a
faucet.
carbon tower at home and.
I'm not asking questions like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, sounds like my husband's
Like
problem.
Carhartt Cody figured that out. Okay, well, the way that we keep our guppies, though, to give you the guideline, would be our tap comes in super high. But assume that once the tap settles, you're at like 7.8 pH, which is pretty high still. I think our GH and KH are still pretty much the same. So like 6 and 3. TS is like 120, which is crazy that the pH is so high with such a soft TDS or low TDS. So we need to make sure to set yours up for like harder water. So that's going to mean like an inert substrate or depending on what your tap water is, maybe a little bit of crushed coral, things like that. Where yours, you could potentially use Brightwell. And that could set you up to have like some Caradina shrimp if you really wanted them. Maybe some Tangerine Tigers, Crystal Reds. If you wanted them, I'm not trying to force anything on you.
I'd go with some Galaxy shrimp.
Dang! That 200 budget is gone.
Well, not with this budget, but down the line.
That'll be later.
Once I recoup my 200.
So the nice thing for me is I can go with like pool filter sand.
Yeah.
You know. So I'll go with cherry shrimp, which again we do on tap water, so very similar to the guppies. I could do something like that. I probably would prefer to have some snails in there too, so I got to think about like what snails I want. They would go really good with the Neos. Probably ram's horn snails, because you can get like a 10-pack of assorted.
Yeah.
For 15, I think $15, something like that. So like that's pretty inexpensive. Because mystery snails, you only get 3. And I like breeding stuff, so like I'd get like, I'd get some like blue ram's horn snails, try to breed them out.
You can talk to your friend Leather and get some pond snails for your tank, free.
And duckweed.
We might be able to will and deal.
We'll barter.
Yeah, I could trade you some of my breeding shrimp once they breed for some of your
Won't my
pond
guppies
snails.
potentially eat them?
I mean, yeah, but depends on how many plants you put in your tank.
Oh, I'm gonna have some plants for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
You gotta get some plants that like that hard water. Yeah. So determining the water parameters will help you determine what you can keep. So like for you, hard water, there's some soft water plants that you probably wouldn't want to keep. So you could do like Anubias, swords, crypts, guppy grass.
Guppy grass is a little too all over the place for me, for my vibe.
Oh.
You would like guppy grass with your leaf litter tank.
I think guppy grass serves a purpose.
I love guppy grass.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it with the leaf litter tank.
It's just not my vibe.
Honestly, if I did a leaf litter tank, I probably wouldn't do any plants. Except for like maybe like an Amazon sword. Like something that's like real big, that's like in the background.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
like
I just don't think leaf litter and plants really mesh well. Like think if you threw a bunch of leaf litter in here, it would just look out of place.
Yeah.
I probably will just do like a thing of moss with my tank.
Subwasser ting.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe me and Em will actually set up my tank.
Will this finally get us to do the 10-gallon video setup?
It might.
Well, and you get 100% employee discount, so
100.
you could definitely stay within your $100
This
budget.
is how we have a $0, zero cost budget for this beautiful 10-gallon tank.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this tank for under $100, and I'm just like getting everything because I'm like, this is free, that's free. I'll steal one of these.
I think you really do have to do it because everybody thinks that you can't.
They really don't think I could do it for
Yeah.
under $100. Tank's already provided.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is one thing. Is tank? We're not counting the tank.
we're not counting the
cost.
tank because tank would be like $20 right off the rip.
Yeah. But
I
somebody
mean-
did make a good point of even like getting test kits to start.
Yeah.
Bro,
Ever heard of a hope and a prayer?
if I'm balling on a $100 budget, I ain't testing my water. No. You should, babe.
You should.
No. So here's the thing. This is what I would do. Seriously. This is 100% what I would do. Any local pet store will test your water for free.
Mm.
So I wouldn't buy the test kits.
That's
I'd literally
good.
take my water in to get it tested. Because I used to do that all the time when I first started in the hobby. So, bro, me and Em might take a trip down to PetSmart and have them test my water. Yeah. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure PetSmart would.
Yeah, Madison says they do.
There we go. Free. Come at me now, chat.
Oh.
See, what you got?
Luminen has a great idea. Says we should do a $100 versus $100,000 10-gallon tank.
Bro. If the 100 grand's coming from you, I'm in. Do you wanna do the $100,000 budget? You can spend it all at Flip Aquatics.
Yeah, I'll sell my house and my car.
Yeah.
Branton says I taste test my water.
Oh my gosh.
I only do that once the livestock has been in it for a while.
I only do that when I'm actually siphoning the aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
I did it the other day. I was in a hurry getting tanks set up for import.
Hmm.
And I was like siphoning a carabiner tank, and I took it off right as it was getting ready to hit my mouth, and it splashed in my face.
It's tough. It'd
It
be
is
like
tou-
that.
It is tough in these parts, but I didn't get it in my mouth, which I was happy about.
You know what's really tough?
What?
Not to get on a tangent, but
What?
when you have to siphon multiple tanks, and so the end of your siphon is still wet,
Yeah.
that you have to put your mouth on.
Yeah, but I just think about like how many times as a kid did I swallow lake water on accident?
Yeah.
How
So
many times as a kid did I just put lake water in my mouth and a lot?
it could be
So-
worse.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
Like, I still do it, but every time
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish
I
my
don't love
mouth
it.
wasn't getting wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to get back on track, let's talk about what actually will go into our tanks. So I can start because I'm starting to think already like $100 budget. I'm probably gonna budget $50 for livestock. So what can I get for under $50? Maybe 55 if I'm doing ram's horn snails. You know, I might wait for like. I know if you sign up for Flip Aquatics emails,
Mm.
you get 10% off.
That's a good point.
So I'm definitely going to take advantage of the 10% and see what a 10-pack of cherries, 10-pack of assorted ram's horn snails, what that costs. I'm thinking that's going to be around the $55 mark. That's what I'm hoping. So I got $45 left. I already have the tank. So for filtration, whew, that's going to be my biggest thing, honestly, filtration. What?
Nothing.
What?
Just chat's being weird.
Are they actually being weird? Do we got to drop the band hammer on some people?
Yeah, it's Madison.
It's Madison? What'd she say? Now I gotta know.
No, you can't know. Just
Can
keep
you show me?
going.
Jesus. No. We should move on.
Oh God. Okay, so moving on. Madison. Moving on. I'm guessing $55 for livestock. I want to get a Matin filter because I love Matin filters. I think our 10-gallon Matin filter is $20, so now I'm at $75. Again, I'm using a 10% discount, so that's going to get me $110 budget if I get everything through Flip. I need to figure out an air pump because I need to run that, and I don't know how much that costs. I know that we don't sell them, so I'd have to get some cheapie on Amazon. And I really want moss.
What kind of moss?
Whatever I can fit in the budget. I need to see like this Flip Aquatics. I know we were running a sale on Taiwan moss.
It ended. You're done.
It ended already?
Yeah.
Seriously?
There might be another one.
Okay. So hopefully there's
Missed
some
it.
sale on moss. But I would go. I would go with whatever is the cheapest thing, and that's what I would get. For a light, bro, I got $100 budget. I'm putting that sucker next to the window. I'm not even doing a light.
I'm putting that sucker next to the window.
Yeah, I'm literally
getting free light.
Yeah, I am putting my aquarium next to a window to get some ambient light, and that's what I'm gonna take.
Is your tank at home or is it at Flip Aquatics?
Either or.
Good luck
Because if it's
finding a
at
window.
Flip Aquatics, this place is a prison and there are no windows.
Yes, facts.
I'm pretty sure our office has 2 windows. If not, if we go to the shipping room, I know that they have a window.
You'll have it in the shipping room bathroom.
That would be hilarious. So I will find a window to put this tank in. And then I don't need a heater. What other tank accessories would I need? I mean, I would love a piece of driftwood.
Mm-hmm.
I might email customer service and just be like, yeah, you got any broken pieces of driftwood nobody wants?
You're really just balling on a budget now. Excuse me, do you guys have anything for free?
And you know what's funny?
Maybe-
We get those emails all the time.
Really?
All the time we
Maybe
get
you
those
could
emails.
just phone a friend and see if they'd be willing to.
No, you know what I'm
What
gonna
about
do? I'm gonna go out to
foraging?
the freaking yard.
Yeah, forage.
And I'm gonna go where like I know that there's not pesticides. I might even get some oak leaves
Oh.
and like
Dry them out?
yeah. Dude, we're gonna do this. Under $100, I'm gonna have a breeding shrimp of cherry shrimp or a breeding tank.
You really
of cherry
should do
shrimp.
it, like a video or, yeah, maybe it's just one video of the whole process.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna set this tank up now that we're talking through it. So that's what I'm thinking so far.
Yeah,
I mean, I know I kind of got ahead in the tank decor and things like that.
yeah, yeah.
But like, I see the tank now. I see it. Olivia, what are you thinking? Watch and read chat.
Full name. Somebody said I was today years old when I found out Rob's name isn't Flip.
They thought my name was Flip.
I'm gonna start calling you Flip.
It's Bobby.
Liv, are
Bobby.
you ready to talk through what you're thinking for filtration and stuff like that?
Am I? I thought this was like a 4-week series.
This is a 4-week series. This is the planning phase. We didn't actually start setting anything up yet.
Oh. Okay.
BRB starting a spreadsheet.
Let's
I'm
see.
trying to find Madison's comment.
You would.
So Madison actually was recommending Tanner for,
Yeah, he does have one
Yeah.
talking about going out and getting your wood and stuff.
Hmm. What would you like me to say?
So
I'm caught off guard because you called me Olivia.
Yeah, it was weird.
I haven't moved on from that.
Liv.
Olivia,
Olivia,
are you
up.
ready to?
Olivia.
Last time someone called me by my full name, I was saving a drowning woman in a kayak.
That's funny. Okay, so
Sue me.
filtration, kind of what are you thinking?
I mean, sheesh. Probably whatever I can get off a MacBid. First filter that comes up. $15.99. Not spending more than that.
Do you have a preference on like?
No, I'd like a matte filter actually.
You would like a matte filter?
Yeah,
Is it because that's what you know, or because that's what you actually want?
it's familiar.
Mm.
It gives me a clean clean backdrop, black backdrop.
Ooh, so you'd want a custom matte filter going the whole length.
Yeah, I know. Probably ups the price a little bit.
That might get pricey.
Maybe I'll just turn my tank the wrong way.
Mm.
You look into it long ways.
Why is that funny?
It just does.
Why is that funny, Leather?
I mean, that's one way to.
It's one way to save the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so you know, there's like, I mean, you could do a canister filter. You could do a hang on the back filter.
Those all sound expensive.
I mean, yeah. You could get a decent hang on the back filter for like $15-20.
Okay.
But you need intake sponge. That's another, $5.
Matte and filter.
Matte and filter it is.
Remember,
okay.
I'm putting chilies and CPDs in my tank.
Do you need a heater?
I need to conserve my budget.
That's true. Do you need a heater?
No, I keep my house pretty climate controlled.
Yeah. Reservoirs do decent cooler water. What else would you need? Are you gonna get a light?
No.
No, you're not gonna get a light either.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna put it in a window as well. We should put our tanks next to each other.
Near a window with a lamp.
Ooh,
I have lamps that I just own already.
Mm.
It'll be
That's
a little,
fair.
Or maybe this is a 10-gallon desk tank, and when I'm at my desk, my lights are on, and when I'm not,
That's wrong.
they're not.
Okay.
I just got to make sure I get some low light plants. Definitely want some plants.
For substrate, are you thinking Brightwell to lower the pH? Are you thinking about keeping the pH above 7?
Yeah, probably just keep it above 7.
Keep it simple.
Let those, like, I'm a low maintenance woman, and so if I gotta like do anything to monitor my pH and do water changes and worry that my pH is gonna fluctuate too much, I can't maintain that. So I'll just let it be where it be.
So are you gonna use? Are you still gonna use the 50/50? So you'll probably do like.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to steal some RO water from work.
You could buy a couple gallons of distilled water. Cut your tap water in half. A couple
That's
gallons
true.
of distilled water costs like nothing.
But you know what else doesn't cost anything? Stealing from work.
That is fair. But if you didn't have access to work,
Yeah.
you could do your tap water because you're still in Warren, so we know what your tap water is. You could get 5 gallons of distilled water, and then you do need some Shrimple GH+. One thing you do need.
Leather, what's that gonna run me?
$20?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I ran out of money. I feel like I'm out.
You're not out. You could do pool filter sand.
Maybe I'll do a bare bottom tank, make my fish suffer.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then you can do plants. You could do potting soil
Yeah, I had that thought.
and then just cap it with a little bit of sand, and then you could do any plants you want. That's it's pretty inexpensive.
Pea gravel.
Pea gravel. You like the look of pea gravel?
No, but I have it.
You do already have
You
it?
scoop it out of your
There
backyard.
you go.
It's free.
You could just do straight pea gravel and then just do some root tabs instead of a potting soil. I like this. Okay. Maybe we actually set up all these aquariums.
Could try.
It would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then we could actually make a video of setting these tanks up to go along with the live
We
stream.
could do that.
Em is literally going to be so happy if we do this.
If we do this.
She has
is
been
the-
begging me for, well, I wouldn't say begging. She has been trying to convince me and put it on the schedule to set up a 10-gallon tank for 2 months
We've
now.
had it on the schedule, on the monthly calendar since January.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
The chat's given me an idea.
Oh, what's the idea?
They're saying that rainwater is basically the equivalent of RO. Collect that ish. But it's Northeast Ohio, so I'm going to start collecting snow.
Snow is actually probably better.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just easier to collect. And you can tell whether it's good snow by how white it is.
That's true.
If it's discolored, you know it's probably bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did just
my.
have that train derail and put a bunch of crap into the atmosphere. So
Yeah.
like, I do get worried with collecting rainwater.
Yeah.
And we have so many steel mills here. So like they put tons of crap into the atmosphere.
Yeah. But it
But
stays in the
hey,
ground.
yo,
doesn't
this
it?
is your tank. For me, $5 for 5 gallons of distilled water, way less risky.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a few gallons of distilled water.
If while you're out at it taking risks, we have a bunch of dehumidifiers. You could use that water. It's technically distilled, but it probably has a bunch of like copper and stuff in it.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
Okay, so I got to get some GH.
Guys, we need food for our fish.
Oh my gosh, we do.
And it's almost noon, so
It's what?
it's almost noon.
We could.
I'm just saying we need food.
I know.
All right, let's move
I
on.
understood. You know what we could do? Since we're all friends, we could order the Northfin bundle off Flip
You
and
guys
then
can just
split it.
it.
We could split it.
It's a good
That would
idea.
last a while.
It would
Yeah.
last a while.
So $10 each, basically, because I think it's $30
$30
for the bundle.
Yeah, $10 each. I'm
Okay.
down for that.
Well, do we want to be?
I'll Venmo you.
Do we want equality or do we want equity? Because I'm just saying, Leather's got a bigger budget, so maybe.
Yeah, you should pay for most of it. That is a good point. You do have the most money. Why don't you pay for $20 of it? You pay for 5. No, you pay for 8, and I'll pay for 2.
My tank is gonna need $300 because it's gonna be upscale.
Upscale.
You're doing like the hardscape and everything.
Upscale.
I mean, okay, in the grand scheme of things, probably not upscale, but in this scenario, it will
Listen,
be more upscale.
these are all of our first tanks. How bougie do we need to go?
No, not very bougie.
Like, we just need to see if we can keep this livestock alive.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to kill it.
Well, I'm gonna buy a pH pen, and
You are buying a pH pen?
yeah.
Okay,
I wanted
goodbye budget.
Dang. Good. There's $100.
Nuh-uh, I was on Amazon. There's some for $20. There's some cheaper, but I wasn't buying the cheapest one.
Listen, I'll sell you some broke butt ones
She's
here.
gonna be using those 10-in-1 test strips to see what her pH is.
Yeah, you
Good
should.
luck.
Why don't you just get the test solution? Why buy the pen? The pen's so
I
expensive.
have the money.
Because I've got money.
You're a
You got
baller.
that big budget.
Okay. Are you thinking like? I know for me, I'm just doing a piece of driftwood probably. As long as Flip will like sell me some broken one.
Yeah, so how often do we do that then, Rob? Do we respond to people's emails asking
Yeah.
for free stuff?
For the general public, hardly ever. For the
That's
owner of the
what I'm
company,
saying.
we could probably make it happen.
Yeah, if you email us and ask for free product, there's like a 0% chance that we do that.
So, is that a 0% chance for you if you're acting as
but
an outsider?
If you email us and you're like, hey, listen, like, I'm just trying to get some small piece of wood. I don't need anything special. I'm already placing, $100 order. What do you have? There's a 5% chance we'll do something for you.
So if they put the order
I'm
number
praying
in there,
that I'm part of that 5%. So, I know we do the mystery driftwood bundle.
Yeah.
Maybe I would. How much is that?
I don't think that's in your budget.
Oh man.
Because it comes with like, I don't know,
I'm
8 or 10.
no. I know.
10
I'm
pieces.
going out and collecting driftwood. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
gonna
your
go
best
find
bet.
a piece of wood.
I would really love a piece of shrimp wood for mine.
Okay. Well, you got $200.
I love shrimp wood.
You
Isn't
might
that
only
shrimp
be able
wood
to get
right
2
there?
CPDs though.
You could just take that piece.
Is it still a school? How many fish do you need for a school?
Shrimp wood's
it's
not
a school
expensive.
if they hang out with the Chili's.
Shrimp wood's only like $10,
That could be cute.
Is it?
I think. Let me look.
My gosh, I hate having a budget,
Same.
but it is better that way.
Stinks.
$10 for a piece of shrimp wood, and
You-
that's a
Oh.
decent
Hey.
sized piece of wood.
Yeah, I might get 2 of these.
Yeah.
I'd spend $20. I'm willing to splurge on that.
Listen, don't touch my shrimp wood.
I would
I've saved
literally
this
do whatever the heck I want.
I've saved this piece for so long. That's a dangerous spot.
I do like that piece.
That's
You
a
can.
piece.
Rob's like, I'm foraging. Oh, look, here's a piece of wood.
Oh my god!
just
Who put
found
this
it.
huge piece of blazing driftwood in the backyard? Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's good stuff.
We do need to make a spreadsheet and figure out what our.
I did.
Oh,
You already
actually
made a
doing it.
spreadsheet?
Yeah.
For all of us?
I
so
needed to know.
We're gonna make a central spreadsheet that we all will put our stuff in there, and then we can share it next week so you guys have access to like this is what we're buying, this is where we're getting it from, And that way, if somebody actually wanted to replicate what we're doing, you guys could set up the same tank.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I do think this is going to be fun. Okay, so I have a pretty good idea of what we're all doing. Leather, are you doing rocks in yours?
So.
You should do lava rock. Because if I was bougie, I would do like, can you do those round rocks? Bro, I've been wanting to set up a tank with those so bad.
I already have my vibe. I
What's
don't
your
know if that would go with the vibe. I already picked out 2 pieces of wood that is over in the shipping building.
Okay, what are they?
They're the ancient wood.
We still have some of that left.
It's 2 pieces and it's mine.
You hoarder.
I am a hoarder.
Those sold out like a month ago, and you.
Yeah, because they're going in my tank at home.
That is so funny. You're like that person that works at like, because I'm into Pokemon at the moment. You're the type of employee that like gets a Pokemon in, and then people wait in line for hours, and they get there, and you're like, oh, sorry, we didn't get any allocation, and then really you just bought it all.
Yeah. Well, listen, I was waiting on USPS, and so I made a couple compositions with different woods. I sent it to the members, got their feedback, got Mila's feedback. So that's what it was.
Okay. So 2 pieces of ancient wood.
Yeah. And so I'm doing the sugar white sand that we have from Aqua Natural.
Okay.
And
Love it.
so Mila, because she's 6, she wanted like the colorful rocks or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not doing this neon crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I found some rocks on Amazon that are more of like I don't know, way less crazy, like purples and like some turquoise and some white ones mixed in to like kind of accent with a little bit, like
Okay.
the little small ones.
Yeah.
Kind of sprinkle around. That's really it as far as like hardscape, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't get into the plants and stuff yet.
Yeah, and then I'll definitely have plants, but I don't know exactly what
Yeah.
plants.
So this week you'll kind of go through, pick out the plants that you're thinking,
Yeah.
add them to the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I really do got to add mine to the spreadsheet because
Same.
$100 is gonna go quick.
I'll share the spreadsheet with you guys.
Okay, so the spreadsheet will be done next week. It will be a Google Doc, and then we can share the link so that anybody can view it. I like it. Flip Aquatics 10-gallon setups commence.
Which I would just like to say, everybody thinks that it's hilarious that you called Leather a hoarder.
A hoarder?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is hilarious that he says that.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Let me just pan the cameras around to still
Whoa.
at least $15,000.
All the
Whoa.
people that
worth
have
of
seen
Hot
behind the
Wheels.
scenes.
Look, everything I'm looking at is, the Hot Wheels are sold, so they're just kind of in the way. I see a bunch of hard goods over there that I'm going to guess the marketing team put that there. Shame on them. I look over here, I see a table of more marketing stuff. Behind this, I see a whole bunch of auction stuff.
Let's not
marketing.
Let's not let this coffee with Flip tear us apart.
You're right.
It's
You're
because
right.
our storage closets are full of Rob's personal belongings. But
Yeah, go in
anyway.
that office over there.
Yeah, more marketing stuff. Shame
All right.
on them.
I need you guys to high five real quick. Make up.
Oh, wait.
Turkey.
No.
What? You don't like being turkeyed?
The snail. The
What?
snail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that one. Woo, snail jump.
Cracks me up every time.
You like that, huh?
I'm just laughing at Leather. It's just so easy to make Leather crack up at anything, and I
It's
love
the best.
that.
It's
Yeah.
the best. It is my favorite.
Anyways,
all right. So
wait.
what?
We
what?
had Oink Master as a member for 5 months, and she got like I don't know what this is. It's not like a super chat, but
Yeah,
she gets to do a special question, I guess. I don't know.
Nice. Give it to us.
It says, if you could pick a dream setup for a planted tank with tank mates for shrimp and a bamboo shrimp, what would it be?
Oh my God! Don't let me. I'm on a $100 budget. I don't have the ability to dream here. But if I was dreaming, if I had an unlimited budget, oh yeah, I'd probably do a royal blue tiger setup. Get like 20 of them. A bunch of different types of crypts, like a darker sand substrate, or maybe like a brown substrate. Nice lights, a little bit of driftwood. Yeah. But like royal blues alone, like you get 20 of those, it's like they're like $20 a piece. There's $500.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So ain't my budget for this
Not
10
this
gallon
time.
setup. Not this time.
Maybe we'll wrap up the year on the other side of the spectrum. We just get like $1,000 budget.
Yeah, just go all out. I like it. I
Okay.
like it.
Well,
Well, hey, that was fun. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. Next week we'll talk about phase 2 of what it's like actually doing the aquarium, setting it up, ordering livestock, what all that stuff looks like. So stay tuned for part 2 of this series. You guys will actually have the breakdown of everything that we're buying with our budgets, and if you guys want to replicate that at home, you can. It at least gives you the tools needed to be successful. And who knows, DJM might get a video out of this. Stay tuned to see.
are you guys
So-
ready?
Yeah. Let's pick a winner for the free wheel prize.
Winner, chicken
spinner.
dinner.
And
Okay.
Hopefully,
The
this makes
range.
3 weeks.
The range is 28 to 50.
28.
iMac.
50.
Perfect.
What?
Represent.
50. We might as well do the low
Oink
and
Master.
high. Hey, Oink Master.
Okay.
iMac voice Oink Master.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The people are hoping for a video series out of this. Not out of that, out of the tanks.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh no, she rocked me
Whoa.
to death. Darn
Got
it.
him.
Broke my streak.
Got him.
Well, please.
iMac, what do you get? Oh.
North Fin bundle. iMac,
Hey,
please
iMac,
share.
we need
Send
you,
that
bro.
to us.
Please.
Send
Can we
to
keep
us,
it?
Please. Please donate it to the cause. You'll save us $30.
It's fine. Send it to them. I don't need it. I have plenty of money.
Why didn't you buy and share with us then?
I was going to until you guys tried to be shiesty, and now you're gonna have to
What?
talk to iMac. You wanted me to buy the whole thing.
Well,
Just to give it
congratulations,
away.
iMac.
What is this? Communism?
Oh, TikTok just got flagged. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Well,
iMac,
that's awesome. iMac,
message me and let me
congratulations.
know if you want to add anything to that order. If not, I will get it processed to get that out to you.
Yep. Well, guys, thank you so much. That actually was fun. I think we got a pretty good plan. I think we got some ideas. Put a spreadsheet together. We'll see how it all budgets out. Hopefully, I have enough room in the budget.
You have to. You have. At this point, you have to figure it out one way or another just to do it.
It's funny. It's like people have been asking for a 5-pack of cherry shrimp. We've been saying like, no, we don't do that.
No, you won't.
And all of a sudden, I'm gonna add a variant to the website just for this. 5-pack of cherry shrimp, $20.
Oh my goodness.
That would be hilarious. No, I'm not doing that. But on that note, guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys learned some, or at least sets you up for success of what a planning phase would look like for a 10-gallon tank setup. And once we get our Google Drive doc set up, or Google Sheet, you'll have access to that. So we'll actually, if you guys are watching this video right after posting it, you won't have this, but we'll go back and add the link to the description after we have that. And so yeah, that was fun. Liv, otherwise known as Olivia, thank you. Leather, thank you.
Otherwise known as dog.
Yep.
And then Emily, otherwise known as DJM. Thank you for all that you do on the TikTok side of things and the DJing side of things. You guys make it a great week as always. God bless, and
We'll catch you on the flip side.
see you guys.
See ya.
Bye. What are we doing for lunch? Did you guys pack lunch?
No.
I did bring beans and weenies.
Did you actually bring beans?
I did, but I don't want that.
You don't want it? It was just.
You know what I